Hi, I'm Dawn Haight with Close to My Heart, and I'm going to show you the Holiday Cheer special. This special is good from now until the end of November, and you get a kit to create tags and ornaments. So this is the kit, and it's how it comes. So I'm just going to show you everything that's in it. You get 18, that's 3 packs of foam and acetate kits, and then you get 2 full stamp sets. One is whimsical and this one is the traditional stamp set. You get some embellishing thread and 2 packets of loose sequins. You get gold, and then you get the colored ones, the holiday sequins. And then you get ornament shapes that are on chipboard and snow globe shapes also on chipboard. And you get 4 of each of those shapes. And the next one you get 10 ornaments, and these can be for tags or you can turn them into shaker cards. There's a bunch of different things you can do with it. And then you get a couple of pieces of white daisy cardstock, and you get some white daisy punch outs so that you can stamp on those and then glue that element to your chipboard piece. So you get 2 sheets of those, and today I'm going to make one of each shape. So that's the ornament, and then the other one is the snow globe shape. And then you get 2 pieces of gold glitter cardstock. So to make this project, you will need the Shaker thin cut set, and that is a separate purchase. Okay, let's get started. First of all, I'm pouring all of my loose sequins into 3x3 craft boxes. Makes it a little easier to manage them. And off screen, I have pre-cut a variety of cardstocks with the thin cuts, and I have run them through my Xyron. To attach the thin cut circles to the acetate, it's best to have some type of clear, gooey type of adhesive, so the Xyron works or the Tombow can work too. Now I'm just kind of choosing which elements I want to put on each of my shapes, and we'll get the first one down just to see what it looks like. I'm doing the poinsettia, and I'm going to need to season all of my stamps because these are new stamp sets. And so you see me take the rub and remove eraser, and then I rub it on my arm. The manufacturing process leaves a film on the stamps, and so if you season them, they will take ink much better, and you'll get a clear impression. So there's the first stamp, and then the next one will be the truck, and then I'll do the snow globe with the house scene. So there's the truck. And then the next one is a little snow globe scene. So now we have everything stamped out, and then I am stamping out some sentiments and other little doodads to put on the ornaments, make them interesting. I couldn't decide which color I wanted, so I figured I'd figure that out when I got to assembly. And then on the poinsettia, I decided I wanted to emboss some gold embossing powder at the bottom of this one. So this is the embossing process. You stamp out with the watermark ink, and then you pour the powder on. It's a sticky ink, so the powder sticks to it, and then the embossing gun heat tool will melt it. Okay, so now I'm ready to color all of my elements with the Spectrum Noir Tri-Blend markers. And I'm going to speed this up super fast so we can see the first one colored, and then we'll kind of skip through the next two. Wasn't being too careful with coloring as far as blending and shading, because these are going to be under the acetate and then there's going to be sequins bouncing around over them. So tried to get things done quickly as I could. So coloring this one in. I love these markers. There's 3 colors in the same shade, so you've got the light and then the medium color and then the dark. So there's 24 colors, but you get basically 3 markers in one. So I decided on the snow globe ornament that I wanted to have some gold embossing at the base, so that's me embossing. And we'll speed on through that process, and then I will be ready to assemble the first ornament. So I glued it down with the Bonding Memories glue stick to the chipboard element, and then I'm getting ready to add the acetate and foam to the top of the ornament. So keep in mind that the acetate has a film over the top of it that you need to remove. And what I did was I took the ring off of the foam first, and then I placed my acetate on top of that, and now I'm going to separate the center part of the foam from the ring, and all of those are little extra pieces of sticky foam that you can use on other projects, or this one. And now I'm putting a few sequins in the center. You don't need a ton, because the more you fill up, the more you cover up your image. So, and then I'm using a powder tool to take the sticky off of the edge of the foam so that the sequins don't stick to that. And then I'm putting my thin cut piece on top. And that one is all done. So now we're doing the poinsettia, and I've got my foam down, putting my sequins in, and getting ready to put the thin cut ring on top of the acetate. And I took off that protective piece. And then I'm attaching the black glitter thin cut to this ornament. So that one's all done. And the last one, I'm deciding which thin cut to use on this one, and I landed on the new cedar and pine green plaid cardstock. I cut a thin cut out of that. So it's the same process. You take off the protective film, you put your sequins in, and then add the acetate cover and the pattern paper thin cut to hide the foam tape underneath. I added the Warm Wishes sentiment that I had stamped and fussy cut earlier. And that one's complete. So I will make a list of all the extra supplies needed to do this workshop, and I'll add links below. I appreciate you spending time with me today. And if you would hit the subscribe button, I would sure appreciate it.